Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We're doing the Country Challenge League, a league that for some reason hates us, as some of these we are unable to do due to glitches, and I'm air quoting here, in the Matrix. So, it seems like it's like a 25% chance that we're not able to do something. Hopefully we're able to play today. Last week we were unable to, which is why I'm thinking maybe we're going to be lucky today. But this is a league by Wolf Tracker. It is 50 legs, and it's 50 different countries. I believe 15 or 25 most popular, with 25 voted by the community. So I don't know which country is next, but the countries that have already been done, you will not see again. So, let's hopefully... knock on wood. We're knocking on wood. Let's see if we can get in here. We can, and it is Malaysia. Now, Malaysia, I think the hardest part is going to be able to determine whether or not we are on the island of Borneo or if we're mainland. I do believe, and I said do, that there will be some slight differences. Something that maybe we'll be able to learn as we go. Like, I don't know what the fuck this means. We have a good chance that we should be able to find some things here and there, but I'm not too confident. We have Barisan National. Now, Malaysia, obviously mainland over here, and then the island of Borneo over here, minus Brunei, and then down here is Indonesia. I don't know if the Riau Islands are a part, but I don't believe they actually have Street View, so we shouldn't have to worry about the islands. But we do have quite a gap between the two pieces of land, and that could cause a giant loss in a lot of points. So hopefully we don't have too much of an issue when it comes to that. But you never know what you're going to find. I kind of want to find a sign like this. Like, we have Celaton. I don't know. I really don't. This area is kind of a problem when it comes to Street View. It's kind of like Korea, where you have to zoom in really far to maybe see some things. Obviously, it's not as bad as Korea, but there are a lot of towns and roads that just aren't listed on Google Maps. So if we zoom in here, you can see there's just a vast openness over here. I believe that's not actually the case. I believe there are some towns in there, but maybe that was a bad example. But I do believe that not everything we are going to come across will be listed on the map. And if it is, we might have to zoom in really fucking far. We do have Kula Krai, Gua Musang, and Felkra Setias. I believe that is going to be the mainland. We are going to look for Kula Krai. There's Kula Borang and Kula Dungan. I don't quite see the one we're looking for, Kula Kansar, which is a problem. Kula Selagor. But a lot of Kulas, which is, I think, important. Which means we should probably guess a little further north. Here's Kulu Crow. Obviously, it's spelled a little different. Is this on 8? No, that's on 98. Maybe we should have looked for 8, but we're out of time. Did we get it off in time? We did not. There's Kula Cry. We would have put it over here by Kula Lipis. And that is the path we traveled. So... was that a good path? Probably not. Obviously, 8 was coming up, and Kula Kra's up here. If we would have seen it without, I don't know, being stupid, because that's pretty obvious that it's there, we would have probably guessed a little bit closer. Yeah, that was pretty obvious, sadly. I hope it's not going to be broken coverage. Actually, doesn't look like it. Now, I don't know who made this Malaysia map. This might be the official Malaysia map, which means we might get a medal when we complete this. Or it could be somebody else's. Now, obviously, if we do get a medal, we're going to have to go back and do a non-timed. Actually, we can't. Because this is a challenge, and you can't get medals from challenges. We have Sir Dong and Kajang, which, again, I'm probably going to guess mainland Malaysia. Sri Kembani, but I don't see anything that's like a big name, or something that seems like it could be a big name. I'm looking for like Kuala Lumpur kind of big name. Because it feels like we're near a city. Right, we got plenty of buildings. Well, we should probably head towards it, though, right? Makes the most sense. La Thea condominium for rent or sale. Accra 3-story detached home, but it's not telling us where these are listed. And maybe that's a U.S. thing, right? But if you see something like this, it's going to say, I don't know, pick a random name. The Pine Barren Tree Home of Pine Barren, Alaska. I'm making shit up. But that doesn't look like it's... we have Hap Seng Land. So maybe that's kind of the same concept. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe I expect too much. And that's probably a bad thing. Subang Jaya, which is actually... I don't fucking know. Where the fuck is Subang Jaya? I don't think it's in Sabah, and I don't think it's in Sarawak. We do have E11. Can we find E11? Here is regular 11. Here's E21. So they are different roads, unless they're not. And I know that sounds like the stupidest thing you've ever heard, but it's a possibility. Here's E11, actually, and here's Petaling Jaya, which should be to our west. Now... we have Serena de Alpina and de Alpina Business. So that is actually the town we're in. De Alpina. And that should be kind of nearby. I would hope. I would definitely hope. Close enough to 11, which is right here. And it does kind of go south. Puchong... I really wish I wasn't this blind. And it ends up being a little bit further south by Farm in the City, which is where we actually had our cursor just now. And I didn't realize we crossed 2 major roads, to be honest. Well, but 11 miles, that's not bad. I still don't see the D whatever we were looking for. So, oops. I guess. Yeah, there's no D whatever, but we're losing our fucking mind. Kuala Lumpur and Simpang Pulai. Now, I believe that is E1. However, we don't get a good look at it. It looks like it's an E1, right? And from what I could tell, there's not enough room for another number on there. Can we find our distance? Maybe. If I can click in the right spot. No, but Kuala Lumpur and Simpang Pulai, which we saw last time as well, and then we need to find where E1 and 1 go together. Here's regular 1, and here's E1. So that's right-ish here, kind of. Ipoh and Tambum, although it's saying that both of them should be to our north. So does E1 go south? Or is that a rat? It's probably a rat. So we are probably north. Is there a place where E1 and 1 connect anywhere? I don't think there is. Can we find Ipoh and Tambum along the way, maybe? See, this is part of the problem, because it could be all the way the fuck up here. Here is where E1 and 1 are kind of close together. We have Tapa and Temo. It looks like they're, again, close over here. But that's E1. Yeah, that's E1 there, too. And here's Ipoh. Okay. So Ipoh's right here. So we gotta be still north of Ipoh. Where's Tambum? And you see how far I need to get to find out where that is? So Tambum could be further. Tamperoon. Tampong could be somewhere around here. But we just can't see it. Fucking A. I'm spending too much time on signs that probably don't have any information for us. Honestly. Let's see what this says. Did we go too far? Kind of. We have Jelapang Altor Star near A1. So we need to find A1, which is right here. So that's actually kind of close. We should be in Ipoh. We're probably north of Ipoh. Like over here. And Sergeant Siput, wherever the fuck that is. God damn it. Why do roads have to be so fucking confusing? Why can't you just have the distances? That's the market. A mile, that's actually not that bad. We end up on... It's not even going to have a fucking number to it. On the E1 border, north directly of Ipoh, which I'm glad we did go north for. However, we do not get a good enough guess to help out with that, sadly. This might be Borneo. It might be. We're going to see if we can't find anything that says, like, Sabah. Kampong Bukit Ketchik Dun Kayang Perlis and Jalan. So I don't believe we have. It just feels more like Borneo to me. That's actually wonderful. So Kuala Perlis. Can we find 7? Here's 9, here's 5, here's 12, here's 1, 3, 10, 5, 8, 5, 8, 4, 1. It's fucking bullshit sometimes. And we also need to find R1, so that could be a problem. Alright, look near major cities, try to find numbers. I'm blind, probably. 7's probably here. Here's E6. Oh, shit. I mean, we could also look for Alor Satar from a distance, please? Or Kalua Perlis? Perlis? Fucking A. Why can I never find stuff? Let's just, in case, 22-3 A7. Not regular 7, A7. Q's, Q's, Q's. Which I think gets rid of the idea we could be on Borneo. However, maybe we are, because here's Kalua Penyu. Alright, no, we're back here. 5, 17, 3, we gotta find it. We gotta find 7. 1, 9, 10, North 7. I just need regular fucking 7. It's not that hard, is it? Port Klang, Kalua Selagor, 1. And we also need to find R1. I don't think I've seen the letter R used yet. That could be a problem. We'll fucking forget about it until the time comes, right? Who needs them? Here's 6. 1 again. 7. Simpang Kalua. Not what we want, but Kalua Perlis, 7 kilometers away, is what we want. So, Kangar, right up here. Or, I mean, this says the Kangar Hospital. Kangar is 6. Return to start. We're at a curve, east to west. Maybe this curve? We never went east. Actually, that's where we went to find that sign. Actually not that bad. A kilometer off. It wasn't necessarily a major road. It was R1, which was what we should have looked for. I guess we could have maybe seen it. Yeah, we would have seen it over here, because this is where the artists are starting to show up. Not bad with judging distance, but not quite enough to get a good score. And then the final location feels mainland. Kalua Terengganu? Whatever the fuck that means. Pretty sure that says goodbye or welcome. We have Wisma Darul Iman. Transport, it doesn't fucking matter. We have a soccer team. I'm hoping that's probably important. Sadly, I don't know too much about soccer. But Chicken Cottage? Terengganu is definitely the name of the town, which is over here. Cool. I hope. Maybe we can get a perfect score here. Seems like we're on a pretty open stretch of road, kind of north to south. Maybe we'll get lucky. Does that say visit beautiful? Yeah, visit beautiful. Which is making me think that maybe we're not actually there. Can we find a nice overhead sign that tells us a distance to the next city? Probably not. Kalalung Sangadang, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. We do have that wonderful sign. This is the road to bring us to E8. Is E8 anywhere nearby? It kind of is. Here is E8. It looks like it kind of ends near 3, which means we could be on 3. Now it is a north to south stretch based on this compass. So maybe it's pretty north to south though. And it's pretty close to a city. Maybe we can find the body of water, because apparently according to this, if we go far enough north and or south, depending on where we are, we should find water. Which also means we should be heading east, not west. This is going to be a problem. Because here's the thought process, right? Would you advertise a soccer team for a city and or a region if you were not that city and or region? Now obviously this comes up from a distance, so this entire area could be whatever that region's called, which would make sense for a soccer team. However, that would not be good for us. Now that does say 3, which is along the coast. It does say Marang, which is right here. We also have Kuantan and Kota Baru, both of which I don't actually see. So that is not a good sign. But I think that does put us kind of where we have it. Hopefully. And we're not too far off, 782 yards. We had a pretty decent. That's a pretty north-south, but I thought it was going to be a major road, like a 3. So I think I was looking more towards the yellows. But that's actually not that bad. We actually ran a pretty wild path. Up and down and back and forth. Which actually, 21-6 is not a bad score. Obviously, this round right here being the worst one. And we tried to fix that early on, but we struggled to. Kind of surprised we didn't see any Borneo, though. D. Martin is in first place at 24.845. Giovanni in second. Calamity in fourth. We are in 8th in front of Scholdi. Is this Alec? I don't know, names confuse me sometimes. Sharks in 12th, and Scribbles is in 13th. I don't think it's actually Alec. Because I think Alex is Olacto. I can't even pronounce shit. It's Mayan-ish. But that is going to be where we call it for the day, so thank you all so much for being here. I'm very happy that this actually worked this time around, because we did have problems last time. But that is going to be where we call it. Now, we do have another video, actually 2 of them. One coming out at 3 p.m. Eastern and the other at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I look forward to seeing you guys all then. But until then, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, I guess. And bye-bye.